everybody, my name is Elisa and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to do a spring inspired makeup look. So if you want to see what I'll be creating today, definitely keep on watching. Okay, so jumping right in, I am going to start off with my face makeup. I'm going to use the Healthy Foundation by Physicians Formula. In my first video, I mentioned that this was my most absolute favorite foundation in the whole wide world. And it is. So I'm going to use that today. This has a really cool applicator like this. I think it's very easy to use. So I'm gonna start with this. I already did my skincare earlier. I used the Advanced Night Repair Serum from Estee Lauder and their eye cream, sorry. And also Dermalogica Probiotic Moisturizer. And then I applied my SPF, very important. I did that earlier, a couple hours ago, so hopefully it's still kind of fresh. I only retouched my SPF, so I'm gonna go in with the foundation now. So I hope you guys are having an absolutely great week. Today is Saturday, the day I'm filming this, and we got back from Cabo on Monday. So it's been a little bit of a tired week, I could say, because you just get used to vacations. You just do, even if it's just a couple days, you just get used to that vacation life and that you know, like that routine of, even if it's just a couple days. I think I have some SPF here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so I'm looking a little crazy. So yeah, it's been a little bit of an exhausting week, even though I started working on Tuesday again. But you know, it is how it is. Okay, so the eye look that I'm going to be doing today, I actually did it. I posted it on my Instagram like a year ago, I think. I'm gonna see if I can pop in the picture, like around here. Yeah, and I thought it'd be fun. I would try to recreate it because, like I said, I'm not a professional. So I also followed a tutorial on that makeup look, and the person that did it actually isn't on Instagram anymore. I don't know why. It's a shame because she was very talented. She was this cute girl that did her makeup really cute. And I followed her tutorial and it was very easy to do. So I'm gonna try to recreate it without watching the video. Watching her video, that is. Because I didn't film myself back then. I just followed the steps and, you know, posted the picture on Instagram on my blog. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram yet, I suggest you do. I'll link it down below. And yeah, okay. So I usually use, I've been using a brush to apply my foundation lately. I used to be completely beauty sponge, but I don't know, all of a sudden I started using the stippling brush from e.l.f. and I just really liked it, and another one from Real Techniques that I really enjoy using for my foundation too. And I've gotten so used to using a brush lately that I totally forgot about the beauty sponge. But I do have a beauty blender that I received from influencer to try out, so I will be trying that out later. But honestly, I like to take pictures of the products before I start using them so I can make my post, and I haven't been able to do that yet, but I will do that ASAP so I can try out the beauty blender. It's a beauty blender that's it's a green one. It's not like the classic pink one. I think they're made out of a different material. So yeah, I'll definitely try that out. I should pretty soon. Now I'm gonna go in with my concealer. This is a new concealer for me. I think it's been around for a while, and I read that it's supposed to be a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. This is the CoverGirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer, and I have it in the shade Light Nude Pale. So that's it. I think it's very recognizable, the lid it has, right? So I'm gonna apply a little bit. I do have the Tarte Shape Tape, but I hardly ever use it because I accidentally bought a shade too light for me and I look like an albino raccoon. and I don't like how it looks. So I really needed a new concealer because I was using a little sample that they had sent me from another one, the creaseless concealer, and I really needed a new one. So I'm gonna go in with this and blend this out, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I already blended in my concealer. It was a little drying, so something to consider. It does dry down a bit quickly. I think I should have reapplied a bit more of that under eye cream, you know, just to have that a little bit more hydrated. But since I didn't know this concealer was gonna be so drying, well, it's not super drying. I think I just needed to reapply a bit more eye cream, to be honest. So now I am going to go in with the eyeshadow palette, okay? Oh, also I applied some of that Revlon loose powder I had mentioned also in my previous video. I set my face just a little bit because I do have dry skin, but I'm just too used to wearing some loose powder on top. I just don't like that sticky feeling of the foundation on its own. So I applied it just a little bit. So now I'm gonna go in with the eyeshadow palette that I'll be using today. I am going to go in with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Jawbreaker palette. Here it is. And okay, so don't come for me. I know Jeffree is a little bit controversial, but I have to say this is such a beautiful palette, and my husband bought it for me a couple years ago when on my 30th birthday, almost 2 years ago now. And I mean, you guys, he spent money on this. I'm not gonna throw it away. I have to use this palette. It's gorgeous, it's colorful, and it's very springy vibe. So I'm gonna go in with this. This is the palette that I used in that one time that I posted that makeup look. So I'm gonna use it again, okay? So if I remember correctly, I believe I went in with the shade Sherry Wet on the crease. So I'm gonna do that, okay? Very well. I might speed this part up. Not so sure if I'll be able to. So let me go in with that on my crease. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Fluffy Eye Blender brush for that. I always use that for my crease. I think I mentioned that also, that it broke. So I glued it back together because I like it so much. So I'm gonna use that on my crease. Go in lightly. Something that I saw in makeup tutorial once was that the closer you hold your brush, you put more pressure on it. So when you go into the crease, I take that into consideration, and I try to hold it from far back, if that makes any sense. Sorry if I speak a little funny, but yeah. Gonna blend that out, and I'm going to even out my eyes, and I'll be right back because this is gonna be a super long video if I don't do that. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. shader brush. Not sure if it's a big one or a small one because it's pretty old and it pretty much faded out. So I'm gonna go in with that orange color that I mentioned. I also turned on the lights in here because the sun is setting and it was gonna be like really dark in a couple minutes. It's pretty late. It's about 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. I think. So yeah. So I'm gonna put this orange color, like not on the outer corner, but almost like right here. And to keep the color as vibrant as it looks on the pan, I'm gonna pack it on. I'm not gonna like swipe it on. I'm just gonna pack it on. Hopefully it won't look that crazy at the end. And to pack it on just like that. And bring it towards the outer corner, but not completely, because I'm going to apply like a deeper red on the edge. Like I said, I hope I don't look like a clown at the end of this video. I already look like Flavor Flav with all of these all of these chains, right? Oh no. Okay. I hope I don't look like a mess. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the shade Licorice. It's this red on the upper corner. And I'm gonna use the E25 Sigma brush. And I'm gonna go in right here on the corner. I hope I don't make a mess. So what you do, well, what I do is apply it on the outer corner and kind of just drag it towards the lash line and to the top, so it kind of goes around that orange color that I just applied. So they kind of mesh together. Don't worry, I'll clean up the edges at the end. I don't usually do my eyes and then my face makeup because I don't know, I just find it kind of weird. I always feel like I'm gonna mess up my eyes if I apply the liquid on top, liquid after. And I thought, well, maybe I'm doing it wrong, but then I felt a little bit better because I was watching JLo's makeup artist, Scott Barnes, and he does the exact same thing. So I didn't feel so bad. Of course, I'm not comparing myself to Scott Barnes at all. I could never, but you know, it made me feel a little bit better that at least we did that in a similar way, that we first do the base and then the eyes. He said something of, he feels it's like trying to create a window when you don't even have built up the walls yet on a house. So that kind of makes sense. That's kind of how I feel too. Like I need to see the base on for me to feel like it's coming all together. So I'm back and I already packed on the yellow, the shade Wow, right up here. I packed it on with a concealer brush. I'm sorry, that's what I do. I use any brush. If it works out for me on any part of my face, I'll just go ahead and use it, even if it's not meant for eyeshadow. And I like this one because it's like a little bit more like compact. So I like that. And I just packed it on like all over, but also trying to blend it in at the same time with the orange. So yeah, I hope I don't end up looking like a clown. I do look like Flavor Flav, I know, with all these chains I'm wearing. And so yeah, just pack it on. You know, have to be patient. It takes time because these are pressed pigments, I believe, and they do take some patience on packing it on, but they're very pigmented. They're very, very pigmented. I wanted to use another palette that I have that does have like a similar yellow, orange, and green, but I thought it was more of a fall vibe, the shades that it has. So I just went in with the Jawbreaker palette. And yeah, I'm gonna finish packing this on and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're done, and honestly I think it's a bit of a fail because I'm getting more of a fall vibe than I am getting spring. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, I think it might be more of a fall look. Sorry if I tricked you into thinking it was gonna be a spring look and it turned out to be fall. But anyways, I did do a bit of an eye line here with the shade Delicious that's down here in the corner. It's not a black, it's like a purplish blue right here. And also I did my mascara. I finished my whole eye look, as you could have seen in the video. I did my mascara. This is the Sumptuous, I think that's how you say it, Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara from Estee Lauder. This was also given to me as a sample and I thought I would try it out. I actually really like the brush in this. I personally like really big brushes on my mascara, but I think it's probably gonna end up being flaky. I can't confirm that at the moment, but like the texture, like how it feels, I think it's gonna end up flaking later on, but I'll update it in the you know, in the description box if it does, or in a comment. Also, I applied some highlighter. This is actually an eyeshadow duo that I got from MAC a long time ago, but I really like this shade as a highlighter. Like you can see, I already hit pan on it because I like it so much, and I use it more of a highlighter than I do an eyeshadow. I love it. It's really pretty. And what else did I use? I also used the Tarteist Pro Glow and Blush palette. This has some bronzers and a highlight that's of like a champagne tone. It's similar to this in the highlighter, and it has like 4 blushes in here. I really like this palette too. And yeah, I think that's it. Oh yeah, also my lips, the e.l.f. Sheer Matte Liquid Lipstick. I really like this. This is in the tone Nude Rose, and I think it's just perfect. I love this lip shade. The lid did come off also. I have that problem with e.l.f. Does anybody else? I like my brushes, like they unglue. They don't actually break, but like I think the glue like goes old and it dries out and they just like come apart. I mean, you can fix it just gluing it back together, but that's happened to me with like 2 or 3 brushes, and now this. So I don't know if it's something like that happens with a lot of their products. Let me know if that happens to you too. But yeah, I really like this, and the applicator, I think it's really easy to use. So overall, I honestly thought this was gonna be like a major fail. Like I wasn't going to be able to achieve it by myself without following the tutorial that I mentioned that I did follow the first time I did this. But I actually did like it. And also, I don't know if you noticed, but like the pigments kind of soften out on their own. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I feel like as if they kind of melted onto my eyelid and kind of meshed together. Of course, I did do some extra blending off camera, like on the edges, you know. Also, another thing that I do is when I feel like I've gone like way too crazy with the brighter colors up to my eyebrow. I personally don't like bright colors going all the way up to my eyebrow. So what I do is just grab a little bit of loose powder with like a small brush, and instead of using like highlighter or a light eyeshadow, I use the loose powder to kind of like blend it out, so it kind of looks like it's blending out into my skin tone. I don't know if that makes any sense. So I use that under my brow, like right here, so it doesn't look like really crazy. But yeah, I think that the pigments kind of like melted and they kind of meshed together. So I don't know if that makes any sense. Do you guys see it? Am I crazy? I don't know, but I really like that. So yeah. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Like the final results. If you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!